well. Um, so let's see, starting at the top, let's just mark this. Um, the import workbooks, we have everybody's. Mountain View is still in the queue to get loaded, but everybody else is loaded.
Perfect. And you
Um,
have theirs, right? We sent you
yep,
theirs.
yep,
Okay.
we have them. They're just in our queue.
Awesome.
Um, and then I got your hydrants. So I do have some questions around that. Let me see if I could, where is it? Okay, so I opened it up and I found agencies here, but they're not all listed. Is everyone not bringing over hydrants?
Some of them may not have hydrants in their
We probably,
areas.
we probably have a
Um,
lot of districts that have never mapped them, and that would be where that issue comes in.
Okay, so let me show you so these are ones I found that have hydrants in that form. So of course we have Burbank Paradise, which we can map, Houston, Keys. Patterson should already have theirs because they've been working in our system. So I don't know that we want to bring them over. Is that correct?
that would be correct if they're already in there, and I believe that they are.
Yeah,
Patterson's
same
already
with,
there. I was looking at them.
yep, and same with West Stanislaus. Um, Consolidated, we're gonna bring theirs over, Turlock Rural, Woodland Avenue. Um, Now for these other ones, I believe Cirrus is part of Modesto. Is that correct? Or should they be mapped to somebody else?
Series is
Uh,
part of it. So, a matter of fact, I'm not even sure why they're in there as a separate agency.
okay.
Okay.
Probably
And then
for historical.
oh, okay. And then Oakdale, are they part of Modesto as well? Or do they go to somebody else?
No, they're part of Modesto.
Okay. And then Salida,
Part of Modesto,
okay. And then Turlock
but
is,
part with Modesto. Um,
okay.
but however, just because we don't bring them over like the Salida, Oakdale, and Modesto, are we? Are they these other agencies, the Houston, Keys, Patterson, Consolidated? Are they going to be able to see those hydrants for Salida, Oakdale, Modesto, all that?
They'll be able to see whatever is in the other people's accounts. So I believe Modesto already brought over their hydrants, so whatever they brought over, they'll be able to see those.
Okay. So
So
on the map, they'll be if it's a Patterson fire engine going to a fire in Modesto, they're on first due mapping, they'll be able to see Modesto's hydrant maps.
yeah, and I think I just need to make sure when I put in the request to load these that, well, I think it depends on what shape files we've already given them access to. So if they have access to, um, so every instance or every account in First Due needs to own a section of land, or they don't need to, but essentially they would own a little bit of land or,
Uh,
from the map. And then we could give them access to other departments as well. So as long as they have access to Modesto, that means they like can't change anything and can't, but they could see that data,
so
that's
like
good.
in the client data sharing portion of our admin, we would just want to under the hydrants module, we would want to put that as a view only for everybody to see each other's then.
Essentially, yeah. And I don't think it's done in the hydrant. I think it's just done at the high level when
Okay.
with the shape file. So if someone can't see somebody else's that they should, um, during implementation, you could just let me know. Or if they find out later they need somebody, you could just let the client services know. But and then we'll
Okay.
give them access to. But I when I submitted the shape files, I did ask to give access to all the other ones. Now, since Modesto kind of had their own project, I don't recall if they have access to them or not.
Okay.
Same with Turlock. I know Modesto, Turlock, and Consolidated all could see each other's. I don't recall if I added Modesto, so I could check on that.
Okay. Yeah, we just want to make sure that all agencies in the whole county have access to see all the hydrants and stuff, just
Yeah,
because
makes
they do
sense.
move around and cover.
Yep, that makes sense. Let me make a note here. Okay, so with this mapping, that would mean Denier won't have any hydrants. Mountain View. Let's see, Newman. And Westport. We're not loading any hydrants in for any of them. Does that sound
Yeah,
right?
if they're not in our current system of what Chad provided, then we don't have any record of it. Um, However, they can do an upload later on, correct?
Yeah, if they want to send me stuff, or they could just add them themselves
Okay.
too. I mean, if there's tons of them, they probably don't want to add them themselves, but they're always, yeah, they could either do it manually or get us something.
Okay.
Yeah, the county did not have a central repository, and years ago we gave them all GPSs to go out and map their own.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna get those started and loaded. And then let's see. Oh, occupancy. So from the emails that were coming through, it sounded like we're going to want to go through Streamline for the occupancies. Does that sound correct?
Sure. We want to make sure we're all on the same page on this. If our CAD is what is sending the original location, it needs to match the occupancy in RMS. Otherwise, the pre-plan and nothing else will link to a location, is our understanding, and that is where our concern rises.
Okay. Yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah, so essentially, yeah, I mean, it's going to be up to you what data you give me, but if you want historic data, and maybe it's easier just to not bring historic data for some of this, I don't know. But if you want historic data, there just needs to be the ID that we put in with the original occupancies are going to need to match the historic data so we could actually load them onto those occupancies. To me, for me, that's the most important thing. But I understand for you guys, there's a lot of just like history, which one's correct, bringing in the right data for like the right places. So I understand that. For yeah, I think you guys just need to make a decision or find out if there is an ID that would link the two different systems, and if not, then decide, do you want the historic data or do you want it coming from the GIS or yeah. And that is something we want to start getting in sooner than later. Any thoughts on that at this point, or do you guys need to meet internally and still figure
Well,
out what's?
I'm just still trying to wrap my head around the occupancy and how there's the two different ones. So in Streamline is the occupancies from Streamline is only going to be stuff that's been entered in by fire prevention at this point
Okay,
for our county. But that's not going to cover everything that SR
everything
911
else.
has. So
Okay,
that would be my concern, is that we upload the Streamline stuff and it's only say a third or half of everything that SR 911 has as far as occupancies.
So
So
I
I would,
think, yeah, so we potentially could load both, but I don't know if how duplicates would work on
I
that.
was to say, do they flag each other as duplicates and merge those two occupancies together, or on your end? Or how's that work?
I honestly, I'm not sure. I'd have to find out.
I mean,
Um,
maybe it'd be a upload upload one of them and then do like one file that's a duplicate to see if it does. I mean, I don't know. Um, if we can upload both and we got duplicate coverage, as long as it's not messing it up, I mean, I'm fine with that. If both have things that the other don't, but there would be some duplication on that for sure.
yeah.
Um,
Okay, let me check into that.
okay. And then we're gonna have to upload stuff from Streamline anyways for prevention, correct?
Like, you're just saying historic data or like
Well,
what for what, I guess.
for all the inspections that they've done, because they currently use Streamline. So
Um, yeah, so yeah, if you're gonna want them in the system, then we definitely need,
yeah, so
we're gonna need them and we're gonna need to be able to match that. So yeah, let me find this out because I'm almost thinking we want to get in Streamline for sure. The question
okay,
is when we upload the other file that has more occupancies additionally to Streamline, will that duplicate those or not? Um,
okay.
um, do you have an idea of like how many, is it like thousands, tens of thousands, like that Streamline
Uh,
has?
Streamline's probably thousands.
Okay,
And honestly, I couldn't tell you the Chad probably has a better idea of what's in the other one from dispatch in that occupancy list. That one's probably thousands as well, though.
okay. All right, yeah, let me look into that and I'll see if we even, maybe it warrants another discussion with our specialist that we'll be adding them. I'll see. Um, okay. Let's see, the CAD, I don't have that as complete, but I haven't seen any update on it recently. Do you know where that's at or I'll check on it if not, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, that's fine. I'll check on that.
I I haven't heard any updates. Chad, did they have that initial meeting with Rebecca and SR91 on the CAD link?
I thought they had the initial meeting. I just don't know where they're at after that.
Okay, yeah, I believe they did have the initial meeting, but I haven't heard an update.
Yeah, I'll look into that more. Um, okay, so scheduling, we broke those out for department per department because they're all so different and scheduling just runs so uniquely. Um, I sent out a link for everyone to schedule a first call. Some of the departments I didn't see that they had scheduled, so I'll reach out to them again. For you guys, the fire warden's office, did you schedule a call?
We did not. Um,
Okay, I'll send you a link too then.
okay, I wonder if that was at the same time because I don't remember seeing a link for that. But
Oh, I wonder if that was ever, yeah, it could have been around that same time then. Um, so I'll send that. So Keys is on there. Has something scheduled.
okay,
Um,
perfect.
let's see. Burbank Paradise, I didn't see anything on her schedule for them. Denair had something scheduled. Houston had something scheduled. Mountain View still needs to schedule. Newman has something. Turlock Rural has something. and then Westport needs to. So I'll send out a link to everybody that hasn't
Okay,
scheduled yet.
perfect.
Yeah, I know her calendar's pretty full in the next few weeks, but that's why I wanna make sure that, oh yeah, and Woodland Avenue hasn't. Um, I wanna make sure that those get scheduled, so. And then I'll
Yep.
mention it again on tomorrow's call with all the departments.
Okay, perfect.
For fire incident reporting, open this, you guys are all starting with nearest. Does the fire warden, you guys don't go to your own calls, is that correct?
No, we do go to our own calls plus other calls, but for some reason we didn't have a
We don't have an existing FDID, so we're gonna register to get a new nearest ID.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask about, if you're getting an
yeah.
ID, because I didn't see any for you.
Yeah,
Um,
so Chad's working on getting that.
okay, perfect. Let me make a note here. And then, do you know if you guys all have a date that you want to start um, sending things to nearest?
I
Could go
don't
live
know
for
on
that?
that one. We,
Okay,
whenever, I know it has to be by the beginning of next year.
okay,
Just because the whole nearest
yes.
inverse is going away. Yeah.
Yep, and I know we need to finish getting the cat up before that's even possible, so. I mean, if it's not in the next few weeks, that's fine. I don't need to worry too much about that right now. So,
Okay.
um, let's see, assets and inventory, you guys had the first call. Okay, he has, oh, that's for consolidated. Do you know if you have a second call? I didn't see it on his calendar
I
for assets
don't
and inventory.
know.
I don't
Right.
think we do.
He was
Do,
gonna send I forget his name.
it was
Justin?
Justin, yeah. Uh,
Um
do we want to find a time now?
yeah, let's
Sure.
just do it now.
Okay, let me get in Pacific time. Oh, he is packed. Okay. Um, so we could do the 11th early morning or 1 p.m. or we could look near the end of September.
Let's look at the other. Get my calendar.
Let's see here. September 11th at
Oh, that is September 11th too. I don't know if that matters. I know
no,
some,
that's fine.
okay.
Yeah,
I know
our
some
stuff's in the
departments have
morning.
stuff going on.
Yeah, ours is in the morning. That stuff.
Okay,
So let's do 1 o'clock. Yeah.
awesome. And then I'm gonna send this to both of you, and then if you want to forward it to everybody else,
Perfect.
um, just because it only lets me add so many guests, I don't want to miss somebody. Let's see.
It wasn't running until they went to start some goods.
Like yesterday morning, automated account. You can see still running the campaign. Yeah. Skip's like, what's that noise?
Oh yeah.
Oh, my phone. I don't have it, and then something. I like it as now.
Yeah, and Patterson and West Stanislaus, they're allowed to show up to whatever calls they want, but
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know that they need to, but
Have Colin may join just to join.
yeah, they're definitely welcome to. Okay, so that was September 11th.
So you already got the invite from him. Perfect.
All right, and then we have responder coming up September 2nd, hydrant September 9th.
So
Do
the the September 2nd call,
Let's make sure that's on the calendar.
we don't have that on our calendar.
Okay. Let me see. That's with Mike.
I'm thinking that probably came out when the email was down.
That, yeah. Okay, let me see. Yeah, here it is. Gonna see if I could, because it's not on my calendar, but I'm trying to see. It looks like it just went to Chad, or it should have gone to Chad. It sounds like you didn't get
And
it.
it didn't even come to me.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, when I reply, it looks like it's an email, not the invitation. So what I'm gonna do,
Oh, see that?
I'm gonna create my own invitation with all this stuff on it.
Like this. Yeah, I put out all the things, all the time. Oh, God. But that only did like 30 minutes of everything. And I put like for 3 days, but,
Sorry about this.
No, you're good. Sorry about all the background noise. They're working on our fire sprinkler system.
You're good. Okay, I just sent it. And then I'm gonna let Mike know.
I think there was another one you mentioned.
Yeah, there was another
Yeah,
hydrants or something.
Yeah, let's look at that in 1 second.
On the Gmail thing there at the other laptop.
No, okay.
That's what that is.
Perfect.
Okay, I think hydrants is the only other one we scheduled. So, oh, that's with Mike as well. You'll like Mike. I hear
Oh.
people like working with him. Let's see. Yeah, so on the 9th, let me get that one too.
Mike was.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Question then is, do we want to schedule anything else right now, or do we want to wait for our next call in 2 weeks and schedule some of these? So the next things on the list are pre-plan and incident command.
Pre-plan is gonna be our fire prevention people, right?
Yeah, I would say the pre-plan, since it's just Well, are we gonna want everybody in the pre-planned one or just fire prevention? I guess anybody, any
Anyone
agency can do it.
configuring. Yeah, all your agencies have the pre-plan, so
Okay,
whoever's setting up for each of the agency.
so yeah, let's just schedule them right now.
Okay,
Yeah, we might as well just get them on the books, and that way I could send these meetings to them everybody today.
cool. Okay, pre-plan is with Mike as well. And yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we have the 16th at 1, or we could look at the 23rd, 24th, or 25th.
Mm,
And we may want to actually shoot for the 23rd, 24th, and 25th to try to get the occupancies in first, because
okay, that works.
he could have the call without it, but it is just better to have your own data in there to start
Let's
doing stuff with.
do. Oh, you know what? That's for the pre-plan, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, my fire marshal that's going to be doing a lot of that. It's on vacation. The 23, 24, 25.
okay. We could do the 16th, or
Let me
let's
see
look
if
at,
he's there the 16th
or the first, well, or the week of the 6th.
of October.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's do.
let's see. Yeah, he's got morning on the 6th. He does have a morning and 1 p.m. on the 7th. Yeah, he must be East Coast because he's a lot of the
Gotcha.
morning.
Yep. Let's do the 6th at what time's it on 6th? Let's do
Um,
6.
7, you could start at 7 or start at 9, or I mean, or any time in between, really.
Let's do 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
See.
Okay.
While I'm doing this, do you guys have Labor Day plans, or you guys got to work?
I don't. Yeah.
Chris didn't even realize we were off Monday until yesterday in a staff meeting. I don't think so.
Yeah.
That was poor planning, Chris.
Pretty much. How about you?
No, we never we don't have family close by, and we just I don't know, don't do
Gotcha.
much. Yeah,
Now, what state are you in?
I'm in Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah, I grew up in Pennsylvania, but yeah, I've lived in the West pretty much since high school, so like 25 years. Let's see. And make sure I have everything. And October 6th. Okay. Okay. And then do we want to plan out incident command
Yeah, might as
right
well.
now as well?
Yep.
David, okay. And then on our next call, we'll potentially schedule out a few more because I think you would have finished up those first two we talked about. Let's see, command configuration. Let's look September. Okay. Yeah, so Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, anytime in September, really.
All right. So let's do.
What is the command gonna be?
It's like the tablet command portion.
Yep. And the responder is the mobile version. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the mobile app. Yep.
Yep. Gotcha. Okay, I'm understanding.
Let's see, we already have one that day. That's the responder. What's the fourth?
Let me see what.
What do you got for
Afternoons. Yeah.
September 4th? That's already next week. Let's do.
So we can't do the 4th.
Okay.
You could do the 11th.
We already
If you were
have that
looking for
one on
Thursday.
11. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Well, let's do the
Look at the 9.
we already have one that day though. The
Okay.
hydrants, yeah. What if we do the 16th?
Yep. Earliest he has is 12:30, and he has the latest at 2.
Let's do 2:00.
One. This is one. There's a discharge somewhere.
Probably do the front.
Out front. I got a homeless guy taking a shower.
All right, September 16th.
Do you want me to forward these to all the prior agencies, or do you want to? We have the group.
All right.
If you want to, I got another email you gotta add into there. 2 more emails. And I'll give it to you.
So on our next call in 2 weeks, we'll schedule out events and training. And then for inspections, permits, and invoicing is only you guys. So that should be easier to go through and accomplish. But all right, I'm gonna answer these questions. I think the biggest thing is just the occupancies, trying to get those in at this point. So
Yeah.
let me try to get you answers today, and we'll go from there. And then for the tomorrow's call, I essentially want to remind people about the calls coming up. Let them know if they miss the call, there's going to be a recording that they could
Yep.
watch on these line items, and to try to stay up to date because they don't want to get behind and then have a million things to do at the end. As well as there's an end user training that they have access to after they're configured. What else? Oh yeah, and then for the
And
scheduling
you're gonna
module,
follow up on seeing where the CAD link is.
yes.
Because I suspect, I mean, a meeting obviously happened with Consolidated because Consolidated is now getting their feet through it.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the rest of the agencies, we need to do it.
Yeah, the Consolidate is running a lot with Modesto. So they're just kind of in, this is a kind of an interesting project. I haven't had one like this before where someone's in your project, but they're not really running with your project.
Yeah,
But,
that's
we'll-
typical for those two agencies to be like that.
Cool. Yep. So I'm gonna follow up, make sure people have access to all the areas they need to. Ask about the occupancy duplicates or how that would work. I'm gonna follow up with the scheduling module for those that haven't scheduled, send that link to people, and then I'll follow up with the CAD integration.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Anything else? Anything I can help you guys with?
Just me, I don't know if you know this or not, I'll ask you, but like once we get into we're all set up and done, like on the responder app, are we going to be able to see, is everybody going to be able to see everybody's calls? Not just your agency, but Woodland can see Westport calls and see Mountain View calls and all that?
Um, that's not the default. And I know another agency I'm working with had asked about something similar, and I think there's potential for that, but I think there's also like there's some reason why they're debating on not to do it, and I think it has to do with like reports get created as well. Um, like incident reports get created for everything, so I'm not exactly sure the best way to do that. So if you want to
Okay.
talk, when you get on the responder call, I would definitely ask about that. Or if we need to connect you with our CAD person, we could do that and they could talk through the different options you have.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right, sorry, I don't have a better answer. It's
No, that's okay.
No, you're good.
all right.
Perfect.
Anything
Sounds
else?
good. No, I think we're good.
All right. Well, thanks so much, and we will chat again tomorrow.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks, Josh.
All right, bye.